Hi, welcome to our Unit 24 for the level B1. And let's start then with today's class. So as always, we always start with the vocabulary. So let's start with that right now. And let's start with the first word, which is battery. Battery. Number 2, build. Build, very easy, right? Build, it's a verb. Number 3, demonstrate. Demonstrate. Number 4, factory. Factory. Number 5, inventor. Inventor. Number 6, machine. Machine. Number 7, metal. Metal. Number 8, operate. Operate. Number 9, produce. Produce. Number 10, we have program. Program. 11, replace. Replace. 12, round. Round. 13, square. Square. 14, we have, well, it's the same. We have the same. 15, stone. Stone. And the last one, wood. Wood. So we're going to start this class on Unit 24. And we're going to start again practicing the passive voice, but now using the past simple and also using the future passive. So let's start right now with this unit. So, well, the past simple, remember the passive voice always, they need to have a verb to be, right? And the past participle of the verb. So for example, if I say the students admired the actor or him, the passive will be see here. Yeah, I can say the students admired the singers. In the passive will be the actor was admired by the students, or I can say the singers were admired by the students. So we need to remember, and let's put here this thing is very important for us to do an example. Remember that we saw the present in the passive, right? So for example, if I say Peter, it's an apple. That will be active, and this is in the present, right? Present simple. So the passive will be the apple. I will say, see here, is eaten by Peter, right? So in this case, let me just put it a little bit maybe smaller. Okay. So we have here, Peter eats an apple. And since it is in the present, I need to use, you see, it's is in the simple present. I need to use the verb to be in the present plus the past participle, right? Something that is very important to know. Now, if I'm gonna be talking in the past, which is the ones that we are practicing today, for example, if I say Peter ate an apple, well, what would be the passive? I will say the apple, and since this is in past, then I need to use the verb to be in the past. So I can say the apple was eaten by Peter. Okay, and in this case, I use the verb to be in the past, and I still use the past participle. Okay. Now, going back to our book, and let me just explain to you these examples that we have here. So for it says here, well, in positive would be what he was admired or they were admired. In negative, wasn't admired or weren't admired. And in question would be, was he admired or were you admired? Now, future would be using will be plus past participle. So let's see the examples I have. The students will admire the actor. Well, I will say the actor will be admired by the students, or the students will admire the singers. Well, the singers will be admired by the students. So going back to our examples, if we're going to be using this same sentence in the future, for example, if I say Peter will eat an apple, well, what will be the passive voice for this one? Well, it will be same. The apple will be eaten by Peter. Okay, so in this case, this is the future with will, and here I will be using will be plus the past participle. So it will be just here will be, and the past participle will be also the same. In this case, eaten. So this is the way of using this passive voice in the present, in the past, and now in the future. So going back to our lesson, let's go very quick then to lesson 24. Just a moment. Okay. Well, we have here different inventions. So it says here, look at the pictures of inventions. Can you guess what they are used for? So you can check these inventions, and I want for you to tell me what do you think they're made for. And then it says, well, listen to some talking about two of the inventions. Which ones are they? What are they used for? Were you right? So you're going to find these audios in the platform. So you can now, if you want, pause for a moment this video, and you can check the audio on the platform. Then we can work these parts together in our live classes, which is just talking with your different partners. This reading part is very, very important that I want for us to do it and to practice it, because we're going to not only learn reading comprehension, like choosing A, B, or C in some questions, but we are going to maybe identify which paragraph belongs to this main text. So as you can see, we have three different articles, which is Ben and Jerry's invention. We also have Charles Seberg's invention, and then we have Hubert Cecil Booth's invention. And then you guys see here different paragraphs. So we have 9 different paragraphs because, I'm sorry, because 3 of these paragraphs belong to some of the other, belongs to some of these other paragraphs. So we need to just, based on what we are reading over here, we need to know, for example, if B belongs to this one, and if maybe H belongs to this one, and maybe D belongs to this one, and so on. So it's a very interesting exercise that we need to do, and also know the which one goes first, which one goes second, and which one goes third. So it's a very interesting exercise that I want for you to do it. Take your time on doing this part, and please start reading. Remember that I told you that you need to start reading a lot, and I even recommend you this the Tico Times. Remember, so you can start reading during the week. But so for now, you can just pause the video for a moment, work on this reading part and also on the listening, and we will come back for our second part of the lesson. Okay, let's go back to our unit. And we now are going to practice a little bit of the passive that we just learned today. So over here, all page 156 is about our passives. And so just work on that. For example, here on where it says grammar spot, it says write the passive verbs in the sentences below, was or were plus the past participle. And then number 3 will be the same. For example, we write these sentences so they have the same meaning. Change the verbs from passive to active. So now this one is backwards. We need to change it from passive to active. And over here in part 4, it says here are some sentences about the inventions in text. Write each sentence in the present or passive. In the present or past passive. Okay, so we can work on that also to review the last one that we saw, which is the present. And then this other page, we're going to be working most of it with our partners in our live class. So for now, we're not going to do it. And when you finish this passive voice practice, please go to the listening part, and that's going to be also in your platform so that you can do this listening part, which is very important, where you're just going to listen to a dialogue and you need to just fill out this paragraph over here. So that will be for now. Remember that if you guys have questions, please send me a message anytime, and I'll be more than glad to help you. So thank you very much. We will see you on lesson 25.